guys, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Yes, change is coming. Soul Embers is evolving and growing just like you guys are. And this change has come about due to your comments and your feedback. You guys have gone through some major shifts, especially in the last month and a half. I've seen some huge changes in closing out cycles and entering new ones. And so I've had to really reassess the way I go about doing my readings, really need to shift gears, introduce some new readings, fine-tune the existing ones so that I can continue to give you guys the support that you need. And that's what this is about. You guys are changing on a foundation level, on a fundamental level, I should say. So is Soul Embers as a response to those changes. So the look is going to change. The readings are going to change. The existing ones, new ones are going to be introduced. So I'm really excited. And again, which one of those readings are going to be introduced is completely dependent on you guys. I've gone through all the comments and I've read them and I've picked up on the collective energies, and I've come up with a few ideas of what type of readings I'd like to introduce for you guys, but ultimately it comes down to your response to those, whether or not you want to see them here, right? So if I keep looking down, it's because I've taken notes, because I've got so many things to get across to you that I didn't want to forget. I just wanted to give you a heads up on my reading style. I know I'm a little bit different. When you see me go into a reading channeling, and I do spend a lot of time channeling, I just want you to know that that is part of your reading. So I am getting information and I'm delivering it to you guys. I don't need cards to channel a message. In fact, I can read someone and their energy and what's going on with them just by being in their presence. That is, if they allow me to. I am very respectful of others' privacy, and I would never do it without asking first or without them asking me to do it. But what the cards actually do is they just further hone into the details. So you'll hear me channeling, you'll feel that this message is for you, you'll feel triggered, and then what will happen is as soon as I start to lay out the cards, I get into the detail, and that's when you figure out that, yep, this is exactly what happened. So the cards are more of a way of getting down to the nitty-gritty of the situation, and really figuring out whether that message is for you or not. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I know it's a little bit different. I've been doing it this way for years, and if I change it, it's going to completely mess up my flow. It's going to completely mess up my chi, and I'm not changing it because that's how I do them, right? If the message resonates, it resonates. If you're finding that the messages are repetitive, I ask you to ask yourself, have you changed your perspective? I'm connecting with a group of you. So if you guys aren't taking on board the guidance, or if you guys aren't shifting or changing your perspective, nor will the readings. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. So for example, you can go back to a reading months later and take something completely different from it. So the reason why I mention that is because often I'll go into a reading and I'll be like, oh, we've been here before. Here we are again. That's okay. Let's work through this space. It's not time for you guys yet. Maybe you guys get frustrated. Just be patient with the process. Eventually the penny will drop and you guys will start to shift. Okay? Just wanted to let you guys know. Now, the comments. So like I said, the only way I could have come up with this idea to make a change to Soul Embers so that I can continue to help you at a level that you need is through your comments. You guys are freaking amazing. You're sharing your stories and I'm reading them all. I'm trying to respond to them. I'm finding it harder and harder to maintain that. As they come in, you know, every minute of the day that I have a moment spare, because I do work full-time as well, aside from this, as well as do private personal readings on the side for Soul Embers. So wherever I get a free chance, I just try and read through those, but I'm finding it harder and harder to maintain that. I have come up with an idea on how we can work with that though, but that's further down in the in this video. Okay. Yeah, so you guys have been the ones that that have been commenting, sharing your stories. It's allowed me to tap into your energy and really understand as a collective where the work needs to be done, like get really deep. And that's where these ideas have come from for the new reading. So please do continue to share your stories if you feel comfortable doing so. If you have any suggestions, I recommend you send them to me via email. I prefer to respond to suggestions via email and leave the comment section of each reading, let's say, for sharing your stories, right? Okay, just flipping the page. So let's get into it. What's coming? So I've decided to change the general readings. There hasn't been an overwhelming response to the general readings. I used to do them individually before, but I've noticed that you guys appreciate them and you do view them. However, there hasn't been that overwhelming response. And because I'm a little bit time poor, I've decided to do the general readings every month as usual. However, they're going to be done per element. So water signs, fire signs, air signs, and what have I forgotten? Earth signs. Okay, so that's how they're going to be done moving forward. Let me know if you're happy with that. Feedback is always welcome on that one. Okay, next one is the X readings and the love readings will remain the same. The X readings have an overwhelming response, and I'll continue to work through that energy with you guys and invest as much time as I can, and even break that down to specifics based on specific types of readings for X's based on the comments that I've read so far. And the love readings, like I said, will remain the same. Now, the setup, I've decided to change the setup of how I do my readings. So usually you guys have the point of view from across from me and you see the cards facing upside down. There has been, someone did comment, thank you for your feedback. Why don't I show the cards when I do the reading? I've never shown the cards. To me, it just comes naturally and I just read as I go. I've never been one to hold up the card to my personal client and say, this is the Queen of Swords and this is what this energy is about. I'm really trying to stay firm to the way I do go about doing things. However, I appreciate the feedback and I want to give you what you want. So to the people out there that have mentioned that they'd like to see the cards, I've decided to change the point of view for you from my angle. So you guys will be looking at the cards facing down. You can see them a lot clearer and it'll be a lot closer for you. So hopefully that will make both you guys happy and it'll allow me to continue to deliver the message in a way that I feel guided to and I feel comfortable to. So moving forward, that's what you'll see. The next thing I wanted to tell you was, I hear you guys, I need a microphone. I'm so frustrated. I am a perfectionist. It really messes with my OCD when I hear someone say to me, you need a microphone. I feel that I'm not giving 100% quality. You're right. I've ordered one. I've ordered the best one out there so that I know that next time someone says to me, I can't hear you, I can say, well, actually, I bought the best microphone on the market. So please check your phone. It's on its way, guys. Thank you so much for letting me know. I really appreciate it. So it's become a priority now and it's on its way. Now, Penelope, one of my viewers, beautiful Penelope, thank you so much for your feedback. She mentioned that it would be great if I did possibly pick a card type of reading. So out of the 3 piles, you can pick your card and that's the reading for you. Guys, if that's something you would like to see, just comment below, pick a card. And once again, thank you, Penelope. The next thing I wanted to mention is I have a viewer or a subscriber. Her name is LLover11, and she mentioned that she finds green fluorite very helpful for her healing journey. So she's had some issues, I guess, releasing and letting go in whichever aspect it is in the comments. And she finds green fluorite very, very helpful. I don't happen to have green fluorite, so I went out to buy some so that I can use it for not only her readings, when, you know, her star sign readings, because she finds it helpful, but also, actually, I don't know if it's a she, could be a he. My apologies. Anyway, so guys, if there's anything you'd like to request, please let me know. I'm more than happy to, you know, include it into my reading for you, just like I am for our Lover 11. I went out the other day. I couldn't find it. My crystal shop was closed, so I've got to wait till next week now. Once I get it, I'll let you know though. Thank you again. On the comments, guys, you know, I'm really big on responding to comments. I feel that it's a way of you knowing that I'm listening and that I am involved and that I'm interested. So I respond as a way of acknowledgement and respect. But do you find value in my responses? Is it important to you? Do you prefer to just comment and vent so that I know what's going on? Let me know, because if that's the case and you really like for me to respond, then I may have to try something like a recording where every month I go through all the comments and I respond to them in a recording, because I don't have the time anymore to respond to them in writing. So if you guys would like for me to do something like that, almost like, yeah, just a recording where I go through the month's comments, I read them and I respond to them. If you could just comment below soul chats. The next thing I have come up with, there's a new reading I want to do. Guys, a lot of my viewers, or those of my viewers that have commented, I've noticed are single parents that are dealing with a lot of resistance, a lot of just hardship when it comes to love, releasing, letting go, and moving on. So for my single parents out there, I'm thinking about doing a single parents spread every month for you guys. I don't quite know how that's going to work, if I'm going to do it via element, or if I'm going to do it per star sign. I'm not too sure. It completely depends on your response. So to all my solo parents out there, baby mamas and baby daddies, if that's something you would like me to do, look at specific issues that single parents face when it comes to love and life in general, please comment below with solo parent love. The next reading I was thinking could be of help to you guys is, why can't I let him go? Or why can't I let her go? Or let's call it, why can't we let them go? If that's a reading you would like to see, comment below. Why can't I let them go? Live. Does anyone want to do anything live? I don't know. I've never done a live reading. I've never done anything live. I don't know if it's of interest to you. If it is, comment below live. Any questions you guys have, I would rather you send them to me via email. My email is always in the description box below every single reading. It is in the description box here as well. It helps me better work through. If you could just send it to my email, that would be fantastic. Thank you. And I will always endeavor to respond to them. I'm onto my emails constantly. So yeah, now I'm going to Bali at the end of this month. Hopefully, if all goes well with this whole coronavirus thing, I'm going to Bali. Do I have any viewers in Bali? If so, reach out to me, email me. I would love to meet you. So yeah, let me know. Facebook and other social media platforms. Guys, I started a Soul Embers Facebook page. Up until I brought Soul Embers to YouTube, I wasn't on social media. I didn't need to be. I'm very fortunate to have a steady client base. And I also, through those, I have a lot of recommendations. I've never actually needed to do anything on social media. However, when I came to YouTube, I thought, you know what, maybe I should create a Facebook page. I created the Facebook page. I have no time whatsoever to put into it or developing it at this stage. Hopefully things will change and I'll be able to put some more time in it. But the truth is I try and stay away from social media as much as possible. Even with my personal Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, I don't think I've been on Instagram for like days. I try to kind of steer away from it. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're looking me up on social media, you won't find me there. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Please feel free to comment below, as mentioned earlier on. I really look forward to the direction we're all going in. Hopefully we can all help come together, help each other. As we all work through our own journey, we can support each other. It's so refreshing to know that there is always someone out there that's listening, that is in a similar situation, that can relate, and most importantly, that wants to shift their vibration, does not want to stay there, wants to expand and grow, wants to prosper, wants to let go. This is what Soul Embers is about, and I'm so grateful for the community that we're building here. So have a wonderful day. Thank you again for staying on. I look forward to your feedback. I'll check in on it in about 2 weeks' time, and then we'll take it from there and we'll see what comes out of it. See you later, guys.